welcome back to Accidentally Fasting. I'm Katie.
Hey everybody, and I'm Alex.
This is the podcast where you make what you want of it. So there's no point, but you can make what you will of it.
Yeah, it's like Who's Line, but not Canadian, and there's no Drew Carey.
Who's Line's Canadian? I thought Drew Carey was from Cleveland.
Okay, well there's a lot of Canadians on it. I don't know. I think the original one's from the UK. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever, I was wrong. That's what you gotta do, is just make up your own.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter because we're not on W of our A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
That's true. And speaking of the alphabet, what we're doing is the field sobriety test of stuff we like, part 2.
Ooh, I bet you guys are so excited. I know it was very enthralling the last time.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't too boring.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad, because we both prepared lists this time, so we're not winging it. So we've got a little bit better organization, and so what we're going to do is start with M, go to A, and then guess what? We're done. And then, we'll chit-chat about whatever, but then the next episodes, it's a free-for-all. We can do whatever we want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just want you guys to get to know us a little bit more, because I still think you guys don't like us, so we're trying to win you over.
Yeah, we'll get you. Don't worry. We're coming. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump right in. Let's do your M.
My M, big surprise. I've already talked about this. Mine is a mukbang.
Oh, yeah. Mukbang it up. That's what's up. So
how do you feel about So as somebody married to me, he sees me hours upon hours just watching people eat. So how do you feel about that? As a person who doesn't enjoy mukbangs, do you have any questions about it?
Well, I think first we should start by explaining what it is, just in case anybody doesn't know.
Okay, wow. I forgot there's a world in which people don't know what the magic of mukbanging is.
Mukbang.
I should have turned my M into magic of mukbang.
Yeah.
So a mukbang, it originated in Korea, so it's an eating show basically, and people were doing these. So it's kind of like you're eating with somebody, but you're not. You're watching somebody eat. So it's to just instill a sense of family or friends in a way. I watch it. So funny story, I started watching mukbangs when I was dieting, because I've mentioned that I've lost weight, a significant amount of weight. I started watching these because I was fucking starved and I wanted to eat all the shit that I wanted to eat, so I would watch these people binge on junk food, and oh my, I loved it. And now I just love it. I mean, it's just nice. I'll sit and eat a granola bar and watch people eat. It's just so fun to me.
Granola bars. That's what I had for lunch today.
I just really made him bored because he was talking about what he ate for lunch. But anyway, if you like mukbangs, there's people out there that like it. It's a whole phenomenon. I wanted to do it, but
I think that's a really good M, and I think that's I think that's the best M that you could possibly have, aside from me. But
mayonnaise?
If you said me,
just kidding,
oh god.
Mayonnaise.
So M was really difficult for me.
Oh shit! I should have said mustard.
I didn't choose mustard. I would have chose mustard had I thought of it. I didn't open up the fridge when I was making this list. So it was really tough for me. At first, the first thing that came to my head was the movie Midnight Meat Train. And I was like, you know what? I really like Clive Barker. I really like Bullet Tooth Tony and the guy who plays Rocket in Avengers, and Bradley Cooper. But I was like, you know what? I don't really like Midnight Meat Train that much. I like it a lot, but it's not my favorite. So I turned to music, and it's neck and neck.
Between music and movies.
Yeah, music and movies.
Imagine if we were that boring.
I know, right?
Cool.
So I'm going to do a 4, 3, 2, 1 real quick. At number 4 is Milo. I've been listening to a lot of his rap lately, so in Scalps Hotel. But I was like, but he's not my favorite M rapper, because Micah 9, I enjoy more than Milo.
You're not going to say Mode Selector, though?
I almost said Mode Selector, but then I thought, which if you haven't listened to Mode Selector, Happy Birthday is one of the best albums, if not the best electronic album at least ever. And then I thought Morphine, but no, it's not Morphine. It's the Minutemen, because Double Nickels on the Dime I could listen to I listened to it for pretty much all of 2017. I think the Minutemen had a big impact on me musically. And if you're not familiar, they're an old school, sort of different type of punk band that really influenced old Red Hot Chili Peppers. Mike Watt, the bassist, is a really, really different bassist. But anyway.
And his name starts with an M.
Ooh, that's
conspiracy.
true, sucker. All right, let's get your L.
Lifetime channel television for women.
Here
comes a feminist coming out of me. What can I say about the beauty of Lifetime? I mean, if you ain't ever seen the old movies from the 90s, you guys remember it was like 14 and Pregnant. It wasn't even 16 and Pregnant. Kirsten Dunst was in that shit. That is such a good movie.
Was that the one with Mark Wahlberg?
No,
that's Fear.
Then that's Reese Witherspoon. What on earth? But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. I don't know about lately. I mean, the newer movies ain't too good. There's that show You on Netflix that originated on Lifetime. That's okay. I mean, it's pretty entertaining, but yeah, they're doing all the R. Kelly documentary shit, so that's good. Good for them.
Yeah, that is really cool that they're doing that, and we need to watch that because a lot of people have been talking to me about it. But what was the movie where like the dude went out and raped women at clubs or whatever, but then it turned out that the lady was playing him? Do you remember that? Was that a Lifetime movie?
Sounds like it, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think she like killed him in a parking garage or at the end. Like, I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
It's not like anybody cares if I gave that ending away. I mean, they're all going to end that way anyway. Okay. My L, which was pretty easy to come up with, was Lost Highway. That's one of my favorite movies, and Bill Pullman's in it. That creepy old dude who says, "I'm in your house right now," or whatever he says. Plus, it was Marilyn Manson's first movie, which I'm not a huge Manson fan, but good for him. Because I don't know if he was never in that, would he have been in Californication, which is not my C, but would be a good C. But I don't know.
Okay, so that was your...
You got nothing to say about Lost Highway at all? You're just like,
I love Lost Highway, but what the hell am I going to say about it? I mean, yes, it's a great movie.
But it was a cool, like, I feel like it was the scariest of the David Lynch movies.
No.
Maybe not more than
definitely
Inland Empire.
Eraserhead, I don't know.
Well, yeah, but it's not as surreal as Eraserhead. They have the camera going down the hallway, and they get the videotapes, which, like, was super creepy. But then the dude's face is on the guy's wife while they're fucking. Like that old guy in the beginning? That was fucking nuts.
No, it's a great... I mean, I don't know what else to say.
And the weird beach house. I love that movie. Anyway, yeah, okay, all right. So, what is your K?
I couldn't think of anything, so I put Kendrick Lamar and Kittens.
Nice. I think that's really good. Damn was a good album, and Kittens are awesome.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I mean, these music/movie ones are kind of weird to talk about. I don't know what else to say. I'm not really a, super artistic person where I can articulate exactly what it is I like about it, except I like that. I mean, I like Tekashi 6ix9ine, like, come on. But, I mean, I like Kendrick Lamar. I don't even like Kittens, though. Let's be real. Kittens are
for sure.
Are psychotic and everything, so I don't even know if that's my favorite, but I do have a cat, and he was once like 2 seconds old, so. Yeah.
But I like having a cat more than having a kitten.
That's true.
Like little baby things are so much
I should have put my name on this K. I didn't even think of that.
I thought of it.
I'm self-indulgent. Oh, you didn't even put my name for your K?
No.
Divorce.
Because I'm pretty sure I said either wife or you or something like that at some point.
Well, what's your K?
I cheated. So my K doesn't start with K, but it almost does. Fucking Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer.
Come on.
They're both fucking Batman. They're probably both the best Batman. And Batman Returns, Batman, and Batman Forever. Like, Batman Forever was insane.
What was Michael Keaton doing recently? That movie that was popular.
He did the Founder,
it
the
got,
McDonald's
It got
one.
him out of obscurity. Yeah, well, the Founder was
one,
good. What was
one,
the other one about the...
It was about the church. He exposed the church, the Catholic
he was like a superhero of some sort.
Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman.
Yeah, because it was like Batman.
I didn't like that movie.
I don't remember
Throw
being
shade
a
at
big
me
fan of it
or
either.
fight me. I
mean, I thought it was like interesting or whatever, but it was like the same thing as Black Swan or The Wrestler.
But The Founder, though, that was good. I was just reading, I don't know if you guys follow World Star Hip Hop, but they posted like tag your first M handle, the person users that you're friends with, tag the first M that you see, and then they'll have to get you McDonald's. And one of the comments was, wow, if you eat McDonald's, then you basically eat ass or something. There's like this big wave of people who hate McDonald's.
Well, I don't know.
No, it's like it's going in reverse. Like now everybody's obsessed with Taco Bell, and now everybody hates McDonald's. Like everybody's saying it's literally like eating ass. That's what.
But I don't really remember a time other than like the mid 90s where like McDonald's was super, like people actually liked. I don't think they ever like gourmet, culinarily, gastronomically enjoyed McDonald's. I think people eat that shit, so it's like, I'm on my way home. I hate my fucking life.
Some people were super into McRibs and, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are they? They're like, people like their iced coffee.
Macaulay Culkin almost changed his middle name to the McRib is back.
Why isn't Macaulay Culkin your M, dude?
My M because Minutemen. I guess that's a good one, though. I've only seen Home Alone, though. I'm not like... But yeah, so what were we on? K? J. What's your J? That was a tough one for me.
Yeah, that John Stamos or Julie Cruz.
Oh, shit. Julie Cruz is a good one.
John Stamos?
I'm surprised you picked John Stamos because I picked John Waters. Because fucking Crybaby, dude. Like, I wanted a way to fit that in, but, I mean, you know, and he's got other good movies, but, like, I feel like Crybaby was, like... It was a good movie.
I can't elaborate on these things. I cannot
You're
even
the one
remember
who literally showed me.
I know.
Crybaby.
I love John Waters.
The hatchet face.
Divine. I love Divine. I can't remember the best movie ever that. Oh my gosh, that he's in. But anyway, John Stamos should have been in a John Waters movie. That would have been cool.
That's true. But the only thing I've seen...
John Waters probably sucked John Stamos' dick. You heard it first. Well, and the other thing about John Waters is he's got a really cool philosophy on death. Like, I heard an interesting interview with him, and it made me think differently about, like, the afterlife, but not in a metaphysical way. He was just like, yeah, I want to be buried in a graveyard because when I was young, we drank in graveyards, and it seems like a really, like... beautiful classic dead place to be or whatever, and like he's already picked out his the gravestone and stuff, so I don't know. So many people who hang out in graveyards. Have you ever hung out in a graveyard?
Like intentionally? No.
You accidentally just started drinking there.
I'm pretty sure I've ended up in a couple graveyards drunk.
Yeah, me and my little hoodlum friends from Ohio, we used to do that, and we used to bring Ouija board. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, nothing happened, but that's probably why there's a demon on my shoulder 24/7.
On the shoulder. Or inhabiting your hand and making you draw sketches of friends that make them hate you, which was a post on the website. I think it was either me or Stevie. I don't remember.
That guy did.
What was your eye?
I couldn't think of anything. All I could think of was iceberg lettuce, and I fucking hate iceberg lettuce.
I don't get why, but not ice cream though. Like you didn't think that.
What am I gonna say?
Like you like iceberg lettuce more than ice cream?
I don't know. There's
like
just
think
more
about
to say
you have
about
two bowls in
lettuce.
front of you.
You know what? I'm not gonna hate iceberg lettuce. Like let's be real. Like I love.
You don't have to hate it.
I love those burgers wrapped up in that fucking
iceberg
leaf.
We should go to Red Robin.
Yeah, we finna go to Red Robin after
No,
this
it's not
shit.
Sponsored.
I feel like we've already referenced I was literally just gonna do this whole thing and fuck with you at like famous chain restaurants.
Oh, it would have been hilarious as fuck.
Your head would have exploded.
So you didn't get it. You had iceberg lettuce?
I could not think of an
Wait a
eye, and I
minute.
know
Let me
there's
ask you a
something.
question.
Okay, wait. I know I'm forgetting things, and Ashley, you commented on our YouTube post, and you said that I didn't include, yellow and everything. You guys are gonna, if the people that are listening that know me, they're gonna be like, Katie, why did you not choose that?
Yeah, well, and I have some major fuck-ups that I had in the last list that I'm going to talk about like later in this, but I want to give my eye real quick. It was almost going to be Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park because I like that Jeff Goldblum role, but I had to go with Iggy Pop.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Because the Stooges fucking revolutionized music. Iggy Pop is killer in Coffee and Cigarettes in the scene with Tom Waits, which is a great movie. And I like his, and he wrote the China Girl song that everybody loves that David Bowie did. Like he did that, he wrote it and sang it first. So he was more influential than people know, I think.
No, if you know something, you know he's influential. It's just like
Yeah, maybe not more than people know. Maybe just more than a lot of people acknowledge.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. IDK. I'll put that.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a really great one.
Yeah.
It's a really great conversation starter. What did you do last night? IDK. Who do you love? IDK. What do you want to eat? IDK.
Oh no, please don't.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh wait, these are horrible. What's your age?
My age?
HJ, hand job?
That would have been my favorite. What do you think my age is?
Hungry hippo.
Oh no, that's not Hungry Man's either. But
Hungry Man's.
But what do you think my age is? I'll give you a hint. It's a song.
I have no idea.
Okay.
My brain's not working.
Yo love, keep lifting
Well, that's
me
pretty
higher.
obscure. I wouldn't guess that.
Yeah, Higher by Jackie Wilson, who I had to Google that, but it's only because of Ghostbusters and the hopping toaster scene. That's like the whole reason I love that song.
But that was our song back in the day. Is that the only reason why you loved that song originally? Wow.
Yeah, that's the reason. Well, that's the reason I
brain
know
exploded.
that song. Did you have an H?
I did Halloween and hip hop. That's so lame.
Well, Halloween's really good. Hip hop's really general.
Hip-hop
but Halloween's
Halloween.
good. Like, did you mean the movie or the holiday?
No, just the holiday. It's very wholesome. It's pretty
that's
fun. I love Halloween.
Well, and
so.
going back to John Carpenter and the brilliance of his directorship.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna choose that one.
Yeah. But we watched that really recently. Didn't you like it?
I don't remember. It was okay. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I normally fall asleep during all movies. I think that's a thing that a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm not sure. What was your G?
I didn't have one for that, so I'll go ahead and say guillotine.
Guillotine? Is there a shot?
It's a very quick process. I couldn't think of a G, and it was the only thing that popped up in my head. It's a very clean process, one and done. There you go. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of problems with guillotines.
Well, don't I mean, I know that there's that thing where your head lives for like 5 or 10 seconds or whatever after you get your head cut off, but I mean, how long does your body live for? Like, nobody cares, It's like,
Whoa,
dude.
this question is tripping me
That
up.
was super deep, right? I mean, could you like wiggle your finger? Like, would if you were wiggling your finger when your head got cut off, would your finger keep wiggling?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. This is scientifically proven. It's guillotinesciencenews.edu.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to Google that. Speaking of G's, mine was grizzly bear.
Oh, cool. Because I like them a lot.
I like it a lot. Oh, I just realized I picked the wrong D. But
you can always change it.
I know I might add it. But so yeah, grizzly bear, like I didn't really like them at first, I think, because they were kind of like soft. I think that's what, like, at the stage in my life where you found that band and then started listening to it, I was like, eh.
I didn't find that band. That band found me.
They are just roaming around the country looking for fans.
We just recently saw them here in Santa Fe. They're here in Santa Fe. We don't live in Santa Fe. You guys already know we live in Roswell. So we...
That should have been my R.
So, oh, nice. Got an A. But we saw them in Santa Fe, and I was just so astounded by how amazing the vocals were, and just, it was amazing.
They were like super tight. They had a really good sound, and they, in person, they're a lot more like dynamic and I think interesting than their albums. I don't know. I mean, because their earlier albums were really experimental, which I do find really interesting now, but they're more like not upbeat, but energetic, I guess, now, I think. So that's kind of why I picked them.
I feel so bad at shows like that because I just sing really loudly. I just don't know if people get irritated with me because I'll start singing really loudly every single song. And I don't know if people in front of me are like, shut the fuck up.
You know,
That's all I gotta say
that's
about
what
that.
shows are for.
Because
The congregation of
Grizzly
people
Bear is
that-
like my favorite thing to sing along to.
Yeah. Well, and that there, yeah, I don't know. That it was a good show. What was your F?
Can you go first?
Yeah, so I had a weird thing with my ex because it was Xerxes in the last episode, and I totally fucking spaced because I didn't plan ahead that I should have picked the X-Files because I have seen every episode of the X-Files.
There you go.
So, and I love it. It's like the best TV show ever, aside from something else that I'm going to mention later on. But, so my F is Fight the Future, the first X-Files movie. The one that came out between 5 and 6. It was like the peak of their funding. It was cool because they had like the weird alien spaceship thing, and like that was when they actually found out that aliens existed and stuff. And the black goo. That's when that started like the oil thing in the X-Files. So
I don't think I've ever seen the movie. If I did, I probably fell asleep.
well, there's 2 movies. Cuz there's the Fight the Future and then there's I Want to Believe. But I Want to Believe was like standalone after the series ended. And it kind of just picked up like Mulder was some like dude living in a cabin, and the FBI like went to find him to get his help solving a crime. And it was like, spoiler alert, I don't know what year that came out, but it's been a while. The bad thing in the movie was like, it was like a long episode, was a scientist who was putting his head on dog bodies to stay alive or something like that. Like he found out how to transplant like entire heads. And I think when they found him, like his head was on a dog body. Yeah, it was a fucking weird ass movie. But it had like Skinner and stuff, and like I guess Skinner's in the new ones. I haven't seen the last 6 episodes, so I lied earlier. But
Oh, I forgot there was even a new one.
well, I saw because there was the first half, and then they ended it, and then they started another. They did the second half or whatever, but called it a new season or something. I don't know. What was your F?
Mine is a little bit controversial, so I don't know if this is going to get aired.
Oh.
But mine is Fat Girls Eating.
Oh, like on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
like
cool.
to, I didn't want to say the word fat because a lot of people don't want to identify as fat. You know, they would say I'm overweight or, you know, BBW or curvy or whatever. But I like to watch them. I like to watch them. You know, they're very beautiful. I like to watch them eating, munching on, you know, their favorite treats and whatnot. I mean, it's very wholesome activities. So that's my...
Well, and not only that, but my 600-pound life.
Yeah, but, you know, but that's just not fat, though. That's, like, morbidly obtuse.
Obtuse.
What does that even mean?
For sure.
Okay. That's all I have to say about that. If you guys want to hear more about it, I could go on for like 2 hours about it, but I'd rather
we'll
not
have an
let you-
episode about people eating things.
Yeah, we will. Well, totally. The one where I'm going to be eating, you know, I already told you the chicken Alfredo. I'm going to be digging into that.
What happened with the chicken Alfredo?
I think I told him I was going to be eating Alfredo. I don't remember. If I didn't say it, now you know.
Oh.
Mike's Super Short Show.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay.
Okay. E. Ooh, Elliott Smith.
Oh, that's a
course.
good one.
He's my favorite singer, my favorite song. I mean, he's probably my favorite of all time. I went to Portland for the first time a couple months ago. I don't think, did we see anything?
Yeah, we went.
But yeah, we went. Did we see anything noteworthy or any kind of like Elliott Smith type landmarks there? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, we got drunk. So that's kind of that's like a sort of spiritual landmark.
We didn't shoot up heroin, but you know, that's kind of what Elliott Smith would be doing.
That's true, but we saw people shooting up heroin. That's almost the same thing as doing it.
Yeah, so we went to Portland, but I did go to LA last summer, and yes, it's inconsequential. I'm just telling the fucking story, bro.
So let me introduce you to Katie's habits of 12 years or something like that we've been together, and every time we do something, I'm not involved.
But I'm telling you my favorite letter.
Well, no, I'm just saying because it's just a funny little quirk. Anyway, so Elliott Smith, yeah.
You interrupted my story. Now I cannot remember.
Oh, we went to LA
So
and we did
interrupted
we did like
our story.
Yeah.
So we went to the figure 8 mural.
Elliot's house.
Yeah, we saw Elliot's house. There was this like, I don't know, what was that cafe called where the mural was, and then they like fucked with the mural.
I don't know.
And then it wasn't even open. So I didn't even know this, but when we went to LA, it was the anniversary. I think it was his birthday actually, and so they were blasting Elliott Smith, but you couldn't go in the damn cafe. They fucked up the mural, but
it was cool though. It was weird that it, like, the only time that you went to LA, we had
beautiful.
It was coincidentally just happened to be Elliott Smith's birthday or death day or whatever.
Yeah, it is a strange
weird.
thing, but yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about my love for Elliott Smith. I mean, if you guys haven't listened to him, listen. When I first heard Elliott Smith, I did not like him. I thought he was the worst singer I've ever heard. He kind of still is, but he's a great singer. You know, it's different.
Well, and for me, it's all about, like, I mean, a lot of his songs are about the punk aspect of them, like, where he's, like, basically, like, you know, y'all's a piece of shit and fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
About everybody who was a dick to him or whatever. No, yeah,
it's a lot of vulnerability, and I think he's gotten me through a lot of hard times, and I think I wish people who were going through bad things would, you know, listen to him, because I think to hear, I don't know, like, how can you sit there depressed as shit, you know, suicidal, listen to, I don't fucking know, Ariana Grande or something? Like, is that really, I mean, okay, I'm not going to be pretentious.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge people's depressed listening habits. I will say that
listen to Elliott Smith if you're depressed. It'll totally make you even sadder and make you cry.
Yeah, sometimes it makes me depressed when I'm just listening to it. But
it just kind of has that effect.
Yeah, but
it's cathartic, you know?
Yeah. I was just going to say that I don't really listen to music, I don't think, when I'm depressed. So I think, like, if I'm super depressed, like, maybe if I'm, like, minor depression.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'll listen to something. But if I'm, like, uber depressed and sitting on the bed all Humpty Dumpty, then, like, I'm just going to sit there.
Yeah, because you don't even want to enjoy
like,
anything, you know? Yeah. But, yeah, anyway, that's my depressing E. What's yours?
My E is not as interesting. It's escape rooms. Because I fucking love
interesting.
them. I fucking
I'm sure
love
people listening
escape
love
rooms.
them.
Well, and the cool thing is, like, they, you know, it's just a cool collaboration experience between a group of friends. Like, you go out and do an escape room and then hit a brewery and do dinner. And we do that once a month, like, with a group of people that, you know, and then when you really get good at it, it's, like, even funner. Like, I know that you didn't like them as much at first, but once people got better at making rooms, and we as a group kind of got over the stumbling blocks that kept us from enjoying them as much. I mean, the last one, I remember you were, like, all excited about it, or the Mafia one, because there was one with, like, an elevator and some smoke and fire, and they were, like, talking to you on the phone and stuff. It was really cool.
Oh, I should have did Goodfellas for my G. Fuck.
Oh, Goodfellas
I love mafia movies, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I like going to escape rooms, but I'm just not good at it. My brain does not work that way. I think some people are just way better at it than others. I mostly just stand around and act confused and get mad because it's always really dark and I can't find my purse. So.
Some of them are really dark. Yeah, that bunker one that we did a what would you call it? A missile,
sometimes
a nuclear missile
they smell kind of
launch.
funny too.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you know what we forgot to do was, oh my God, I just remembered this, the Bird Box Challenge for our podcast.
Oh,
we were going to do it blindfolded. I guess I should have just said,
or what?
Yeah, the podcast.
Ah,
you know, for all their viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, D.
You like that dick, boy?
Is that what you picked?
No, I did David Lynch, but we already talked about why we love David Lynch, so we don't have to get into that.
No, that's cool. Yeah, and we'll have
Dale
a Lynch
Cooper. Hello.
Yeah. So I picked David Lynch too, except for I changed it because I thought you were gonna pick it, and I did Daria.
Ooh, well then why not?
Because we did all the Daria episodes. I mean, we've watched so much Daria that I just think that's like, it's something a little special. It may not be the best TV show. It's better than.
It's very good. It's better than.
Like the
why didn't you do F is for
seasons.
family for your F, bruh?
Well,
Or
because.
what was the other show?
I picked a lot of Fs because I had Fire Walk with Me listed, and Frank Zappa, Flying Lotus, like
Fried cheese.
fried chicken, some pecan crusted fried chicken and waffles. All right,
But
yeah.
I
so,
think we should have like a whole David Lynch
na,
episode.
na.
So we could talk about David Lynch for a while.
Yeah, and
Love
we'll get
David
deep
Lynch.
too. We'll get deep.
Okay, so my favorite David Lynch movie is, I don't know, that's hard for me to say, but just to talk about David Lynch a little bit more, I think Mulholland Drive or Blue Velvet or Eraserhead are my favorite.
That's like half of his.
I like all of them.
Not Dune.
I'm actually, you know what's crazy? I've never seen Dune.
Yeah, they're remaking
Inland
it.
Empire should have been my eye.
Inland Empire. That's what I said when we were talking about it.
Oh.
Or maybe when we were talking about Lost Highway, I said that. But no, Inland Empire is a really crazy. I think that movie, like, it's weird because it's digital and it looks, to me, it looks cheap. Like, it's not. But I feel like that adds to the whole movie. Like, that it's definitely not a standard movie. And he's got that weird TV show he made, like Rabbits or Bunnies or whatever he calls it, like spliced in the middle of that movie. But yeah, I think we should save the Lynchian conversation. Who's your favorite Daria character?
Queen. No, just kidding. Probably, what is that damn teacher's name with the eye popping out?
Oh, shit.
Probably, yeah, Trent or whatever the guy's name with his eye popping out.
Yeah, the
Or
teacher.
Kevin. I don't know. I love all of them. Everybody gets mad at Daria because she hooked up with Tom, and they're like, oh my God, that was the opposite of what this show should have been. And I think that's ridiculous. I mean, she's a teenager, first of all. Like,
Yeah.
she's allowed to make decisions, and she's going to make mistakes. And I think Jane was just getting like, I don't know, I rewatched that episode last month, and Jane was being extremely toxic to Tom. So I was like, nah. I don't think Daria should have hooked up with him. I mean, that's your best friend. There is a girl code. But Jane was being like, she was pushing away both of them, and she was showing signs of an abusive relationship. So
Yeah, well, and I think the cool thing about Daria is that, like, it's an intelligent woman or a girl or whatever, because she is pretty young. But, like, at the time, like, they didn't really... I mean, that was the perfect show for the 90s. Like, The Simpsons was, like, already going downhill. Beavis and Butthead was good. I don't think King of the Hill was out yet.
Well, she derived from Beavis and Butthead, though.
Yeah. But I feel like Daria was, in my opinion, Beavis and Butthead Do America is really good, but Daria as a show is better than Beavis and Butthead as a show, I think.
I like both equally. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't watched enough Beavis and Butthead in my adult life to, like...
Yeah, we haven't really. We should probably start watching it again just to see how we feel about it.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Are you ready for C?
Yeah.
The clitoris. Actually, okay, I chose coffee and calories.
Fuck, I didn't even think about coffee. I don't know what was going through my head.
Hey, black coffee is 0 calories, guys. I don't know what to say about coffee. I couldn't live without coffee.
Jesus,
I couldn't breathe without
lattes,
coffee.
cappuccinos, espressos, especially espresso. But like French press, pour over, you can't. They got the gravity bong of coffee now or whatever. The weird.
You got Irish coffee. You got Spanish coffee.
Yeah, you can drink alcohol with
got
coffee, and it's better
coffees.
than a Four Loko. Coffee flavored candy, coffee flavored soup. You got red eye gravy. That's made of fucking coffee. Come on.
Do y'all like coffee stouts though? Ugh.
Instant coffee. I'll drink a coffee beer, but I don't want it to be like, I don't know. It's a hard thing. The local brewery Marble has their pumpkin beer, but it's not it's called like Java Joe pumpkin or whatever, and it's got pumpkin spices, not pumpkin spice flavor, people, but it's got like nutmeg and cinnamon on top of it, but it's cappuccino flavored, so it's like Joe pumpkin or whatever.
I'm just to that point. I'm like, let me just get a goddamn frappuccino. Like, let's stop fucking around. If I want to drink beers, I need an IPA. What is going on?
Oh my God.
What the hell is wrong with me?
Well, you could do B for beer, beer for B.
Oh God. You know what? I don't like this idea.
Well, we should have probably spent a little more time.
No, I can't literally sit there and think of everything I like, you know?
I can.
Let's just get through this because I'm getting frustrated now because I
You are?
didn't get my eye.
With the C? Oh,
Yeah.
you did coffee?
And then calories.
Okay, so this was another tough one for me, and I finally worked it. It took a lot of thinking because Captain Beefheart was high up, and then Captain Ron was high up on the list. But the real C for me is the book Confederacy of Dunces, because it's the funniest fucking book in the history of the universe. So, and I know that you haven't read it, but there's this guy, Ignatius Riley, and he lives in New Orleans with his mom, and he got a bachelor's degree, and he thinks that he's super smart because of that. And so the book is kind of like his mom being fed up with him living there, and he's trying to get jobs. So he gets these weird jobs. He sells hot dogs for a little bit, and like chases people around with a cart, and like all this. It's just in the audio book that I listened to on Audible is fantastic. Like the guy's voice was annoying at first, but then he like did such good like vocal work for the characters. And he always tells this story about this one time he was going to Baton Rouge on the bus, and he had a panic attack, and he made the bus driver turn the bus around. Ignatius did.
That sounds like something I would do. That's really relatable.
It's fucking hilarious. That book is like one of the best things ever to happen. And it's sad because the guy's name was, I think it's John Kennedy O'Toole, and he killed himself like after he wrote the book.
Oh.
And so I think what happened was his mom brought it to a professor of literature at a university and was like, can you read this? It's my son's novel. And he was all, God damn it. Like, I don't want to fucking read your shit. And then he did, and he was like, holy fuck. I mean, it's like a really good book. That book changed my fucking life.
Nice. This is so funny. I was doing this list. I didn't even think about books that I like. The fuck is wrong with me? Come on.
I think that's the only book that I did.
Yeah,
but we'll have to have a favorite bookisode too.
Yeah, it's, this is just kind of a little, these are conversation prompts, because me and Alex don't really talk. When we get home from work, we just kind of glare at each other, eat our lentils.
We try to stay in separate rooms.
Yeah, we don't even really talk to each other. I mean, if the toilet needs plumbing, I'm going to ask him, but that's about it.
Well, I can't plumb, but I can plunge. I don't wear my pants low enough to be a plumber.
Okay, what were we on? B now?
Bravo, yeah.
My BR is boobs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Dang, you stole I didn't do that, but you
Were
stole.
you going to do breasts or what?
I should have.
What did you do?
Mine was a tie between three. And this is a legit tie. This isn't like before when I couldn't
Boobs,
figure it out.
balls, and Betty White.
Buttercups. Yeah. No, so it's a legit tie. And first was Barry Lyndon, because I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then second was Bus Driver the rapper, because he's been my favorite rapper for a while. And third is breakfast burritos, because fuck breakfast tacos.
Well, that's
they're
two
dumb.
B's. Damn.
You heard me, Texas. Fuck breakfast tacos. Breakfast burritos are way better.
Tacos.
And especially since, the red and green chili thing in New Mexico. So we have these things, whoever you are out there in listener land that's not in New Mexico or unaware or whatever, we have these things that are kind of like Anaheim chilies, but they're literally just called green chilies, Hatch green chilies. So they're grown in Hatch, New Mexico, and other places around the city or state. And Colorado's trying to steal them, and they're fucking being dick faces about it. No offense, Coloradians, but you don't get the Hatch chili, you don't get the green chili. Like, we did it, we got it, we perfected it. And then so if you let them dry out, the green ones, they turn into red chilies. So that's literally it. But it's like the most magical food ingredient in the universe.
Sure is.
And so if you get a breakfast burrito with like bacon and green chili or sausage and red chili or whatever, which should have been my G and my R.
Fuck.
I know, we really messed up. But
all.
we'll have a chili sode too. And it's not, it's like a sauce. Sometimes it's a stew, but it's not like chili with beans and meat. And you just have to go on YouTube.
Why was your B not Billy Bob Thornton? That's what I want to know.
Because I don't really watch that. I should have picked Sling Blade for my S, because that's a really good movie.
You were in in the middle of a big spiel, and I totally
No, you
hijacked
probably cut me off at like the perfect time to end that because that was like a lot about chili. But we'll have a chili episode in the future.
that. And yeah, and maybe we can do a mukbang of us eating chili over the
Breakfast burritos. And you know, I mean, in the last episode we talked about this. Whataburger versus Blake's. Blake's has hands down like the best breakfast burritos.
They sure do.
Yeah.
You can done get their seasoned fries in their burrito. Who else does that? Come at me, bro.
Come at me. All right, what's your A?
My A is going to be either Arby's or Applebee's.
Really? I thought it was gonna be like Albuquerque or like something like that.
So funny. I totally just threw that out there. I had accidentally fasting on my little notebook.
Oh, that's cool.
No, you know what? Okay. It's going to be Albuquerque, and then Applebee's and Arby's are tied. I don't even fucking like Arby's or Applebee's, but sometimes Applebee's is the only damn place that's open. It's the only place you can go. You're there, your family, you wear whatever you want. You can wear your overalls.
Shit, you eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, dude. I've never have felt the warmth that, you can't replicate that warmth created at the Applebee's. I wish I could sell it in perfume.
I feel like you can replicate the warmth you get at Applebee's by drinking a margarita at Chili's.
I thought you were going to put Chili's as your C.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about it. Just don't even make no sense. I should have
So
done
what do you
that.
tell me? You don't like Arby's double cheddar? What?
Man, I don't even remember the last time you ate Arby's.
I had a gyro there like a year ago, and it was actually okay. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think Arby's is okay. Like, I'm not against it, but I'm also not for it. Like, but that's how I feel about all fast food.
I don't like, okay, so Arby's changed their damn logo, and now it's lowercase instead of fucking uppercase, like capital letters. Do you remember that? Now
I
it's
remember
Arby's
that.
all lowercase. They're trying to look like,
Wow.
they're trying to look very pleasant and all that instead of Arby's.
At least they're not the International House of Beef.
I think Arby's and IHOP should have collaborated on that.
Harby's.
Didn't I do Waffle House for the W last time or no?
You should have. And now I want Waffle House instead of Red Robin.
Yeah, but they don't sell
Trademark Red
hash
Robin.
browns in a lettuce leaf, so.
Yeah, that'd be gross. Unless it's iceberg, which is your favorite of all the eyes.
What's good at? We always Grubhub Applebee's actually.
Well, they always got the discounts. Like, they bring it, dude. They got 20% off all. You know who else does, though? IHOP. We just never eat it.
So if you're there, all of you IHOPians and Applebeans, and you want to sponsor us, hello, we right
Well,
here.
here's the deal. If you're listening to this podcast at an Applebee's right now, you're family. Because you're there.
Just tag us in it if you're just sitting at Applebee's booth with your little headphones in.
Yeah.
Do people still use headphones?
No, you know what? Fuck that. Use a Bluetooth speaker. Screw that. Applebee's needs this kind of shit. Like, their ambiance is so...
I think they're gonna close down soon. I think the time's ticking. That's why I'm working really hard to get them back on the map.
Well, remember
You
when
know?
they did like a month of dollar margaritas and they did a month of dollar
the Long
Islands.
Islands and
Yeah.
I mean that was revolutionary. Who else is doing that in the
Yeah, but it's
game?
probably like a quintillionth of a shot in that. Like, especially a Long Island, which is supposed to be like 90% alcohol, is probably like an Arnold Palmer, but with Coke instead of tea or whatever.
But they're trying. That's all I gotta say. Who else? Texas Roadhouse. All they give you is peanuts. They ain't doing none of that.
I'll say that Applebee's has really good riblets. I mean, but you know what? I don't even remember them having that the last time I went. Like, dude, and granted, I don't remember the last time we went to Applebee's. Like, went to an Applebee's. Like, we've Grubhubbed Applebee's because they got the
Can you
discounts.
stop telling our secrets? I want people to think I'm a wholesome American. Right
We
now.
are
The
wholesome
Arby's
Americans, but we don't go out to
Applebee's,
eat
Turn
that
around
much.
and look at these. Okay, what is your A?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was going to be Aphex Twin, but I don't really listen to Aphex Twin that much anymore, so it's Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Ooh, that's a great one.
Yeah, ATHF, yeah. I couldn't not because, like, I watched the fuck out of that for so long. Like, I mean, the turkey, the weird homeless dude, like...
Yeah.
The T-bones made of tofu on the Arbor Day or whatever episode where they fucking dump the giant vat. They deep fry the cow injected with cheese and it explodes and then they dump the oil in the woods and then the
need to
trees come and
rewatch
get
this.
them. I fucking love that show. I don't
You
even
know
care.
what? It would have been, yeah, I love that too. And did they start from Space Coast at all? Did they have any? I know that it's on Adult Swim, but like, did they have any?
I think the characters, I know Frylock, the voice of Frylock was on. I think all the characters were on Space Ghost, but I don't think maybe the creators of the show worked. I'm not sure about that. I don't know their history. But the fucking movie, I mean, dude, like when the movie was played in full on a 2x2 inch square for April Fool's Day, the day before it came out, that was fucking hilarious.
So I'm assuming they don't play that show anymore, right? It's got canceled?
Well, I don't know if it got canceled,
Yeah,
but
I
they
haven't
changed.
looked into that.
They
We
changed
cheap ass
the name of
bitches.
it.
We don't have cable. We're cheap ass bitches.
Well, and I also haven't been buying.
We don't got Lifetime nor Aqua Teen Hunger Force channel.
That's true. Well, I mean, they're on, what is it, Cartoon Network? And I'm sure that's on the Fire Stick or whatever kind of TV type deal.
I'm surprised your A wasn't Amazon.
Dude, I literally wrote that down and scratched it out to do Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's crazy. I also wrote down and scratched out Audible. Because, I mean, really Amazon's fucking evil as shit. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, you know what? Those are convenient things in my life. Audible's really nice. There's some good books and stuff.
At least you didn't fucking choose iceberg lettuce. What the fuck, dude? These are the worst.
But that's a lie. Like, you could have chose ice cream sandwiches.
I really wanted that fucking IPA though, man.
What's today? Thursday? Yeah, fuck yeah. No, wait. I mean, sorry. Magical Podcast Land, it's Saturday.
I like Listener Land more than Magical Podcast Land.
Oh, Listener
That's
Land,
funny.
yeah.
I want to get that tattooed on my lower back.
Listener Land?
Yes.
That'll be an interesting tattoo.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we run out of juju bings.
Well, we got to the end of the alphabet, but that doesn't mean we don't have anything else to talk about.
Well, what you guys say? Come at me.
Well, okay, so one of the things that I was talking about earlier that I've fucked up in the last episode, that I want to rescind my T, because to me, what's really important in life is the Tick. I really like the Tick. The cartoon is awesome. The comics are awesome, and the new show by Amazon.
I didn't get to rescind anything, whatever the fuck that means.
Did you think about it? Because I just thought about it. I was thinking about the X-Files, and I was like, wait, I like the Tick too, and I was like, oh shit, neither of these are on the list today. So, but no, I mean the Tick, Ben Edlund or whatever his name is, dude. And when Patrick Warburton played the Tick in the old live-action series, I just really like that.
Did you do Star Trek for your S?
No, I'm pretty sure my S
Super
was
Sarah.
Saturn. Yeah.
You guys have a secret. I have 2 Band-Aids on my fingers, and they're Paw Patrol. Hello, bye.
Yeah, Paw Patrol. So, yeah, so Katie's G was going to be guitar, but it hurt her fingers, and she didn't think that was appropriate.
Start learning guitar, so watch out, David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, because when we're on the beach and we got a guitar, and
I'll save everybody from the jellyfish and oceans.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ocean's 11 or something.
What the fudge? Who's
That
Ocean's
George
11?
Clooney movie with Brad Pitt and Matt Damon. And anybody else who was in that movie?
Oh man, I was thinking of that band Yellow Card, the guy with the violin. Why did that pop in my head?
I thought you were going to say Yellow House, because that's a Grizzly Bear.
Falling even more in love with you. Oh, that's Lifehouse.
Well, you got to work with what you got. I feel like I want to have an episode that's just sayings like that, because they're my favorite thing in the world.
I don't think any people would want to listen to that. I think we'd have to pay people.
They might, but you got to do what you got to do.
My favorite saying of all time is working hard or hardly working. I mean, I don't even know one that could beat that ever. It still makes me laugh. I don't know what it is. I'm smiling so big right now. I wish you guys could see.
It's because everybody is hardly working. I mean, there's some people who work hard out there.
Who invented that?
Oh man, I don't know. We should take you know what? We should do a sayings episode and Google it all, and we'll educate ourselves on the origin.
It's just so stupid. Like, why do people even say that?
Yeah, Like, I mean, when like I had a little bit too much to drink on Thanksgiving, and I went around and Dad was here and stuff, and I was like, you gotta do what you gotta do, and he was like, I can't argue with that, but you have to stop saying it about everything. Like, I just had a cup of water.
About working hard and hardly working though.
Well, no, you can't, because it's like a question.
That could piss you off though. I mean, those are fighting words though.
You're implying that someone's.
Yeah, like you're saying you're hardly working. Like, that's rude AF. Like, no, I'm sitting here eating my Cheez-Its, typing away. What do you know?
Yeah, and I also feel like the Cheez-Its conversation has more to it that we didn't tap into last time too. I feel like we need to
talked about Cheez-Its
and Cheez-Ums. You know?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. And then the goldfish.
Oh yeah, goldfish.
Man, and we didn't even do Lunchables as our L. Just kidding, I hate Lunchables. Seriously, I don't like Lunchables.
You know what I used to like when I was little though was sandwich spread. That weird stuff from Oscar Mayer that comes in a tube, and it's like pretty much probably just like pig toes and bell peppers. Like that
sandwich spread?
Yeah.
Hey, in Albuquerque they say sandwich.
Oh yeah.
By the way.
And put gas in your car.
Yeah, you gotta put gas
so I say
for
all
your
that
sandwich.
stuff now all the time. Híjole. So, yeah. I think that just about wraps up
that just about does
2.
it.
So, I mean, I feel like now, again, I'm going to say I think we have sufficiently introduced ourselves.
A little bit too much.
Maybe a little bit too much, yeah. But, so now it's time to like get into the real topics.
It's time to unwind. So
the next episode that we're going to have features this weird story that was posted on this like third-party independent post office about like these crazy federal crimes. So I have a friend who like went to this weird post office and found the paper posted. And it's not just a piece of paper, it's like 9 pages of story, which luckily I'm going to edit for the next episode because I read the whole thing and some of it was pretty boring. But so then, yeah, the guy emailed it to me, and it's on their website too. The business, they closed forever, and they were like, here's why we're closing. And it was this massive story that's like a Coen Brothers movie. So that'll be the next episode. And after that, it's all... Actually, we might be interviewing the owners of some breweries in town.
Yeah, we got some cool interviews lined up. I'm basically forcing people to be interviewed by us. So if they sound upset by it, that's probably why. They had no interest in it.
It's going to be... Our interviews are going to be like that scene in Avengers, like Infinity War or whatever, where the weird guy with the mind control shit was like poking Doctor Strange with 1,000 shards of mind knives.
That's true. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, we're going to pin them down, knock them out, and when they wake up, we're going to waterboard them, and then the interview will take place.
And then we'll take them to Applebee's to make it all better.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's what gentlemen do.
I feel like we're going to have to do an interview with an Applebee's owner or something. Maybe a bartender of an fun fact.
Oh, my gosh.
I worked at Applebee's for like 3 years.
I want to be a bartender at Applebee's. That sounds luxurious.
It's really not that great.
Yeah,
well, you know what? I take that back. At the Applebee's that I worked at, it wasn't that great.
So I think another good episode, and let us know if you would like this, is our experiences. Because I worked at Pizza Hut for a while, and he worked at Applebee's. I think it'd be really fun to talk about like
a restaurant.
Yeah, like chain restaurant.
Shoot, I worked in restaurants from the time that I had my first job.
Tommy was sucking a titty till now.
Yeah, from like my first job when I was like 16 or whatever until I was not 16. I don't freaking remember when I switched it. I stopped working in restaurants in like 2011.
Yeah, he's got good stories. I think it'd be interesting to hear.
Yeah, a little floor spice makes everything nice. All right, y'all.
On that note,
that's it.
Peace,
we're done.
Love, and accidentally fast until you die.
Oh, that was a good one. We should start using that as our exit thing. Well, not the dying thing, but the peace, love, and accidentally fasting. I feel like that's a pretty good like official ending thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I like the die thing though. That was cool.
What, until you die?
Okay, guys. Well, G2G, TTYL, MySpace Tom, AOL. Got anything else to say?
Justin Timberlake.